All right, we're going to finish up our discussion here of valid and invalid arguments by looking at some chains of conditional statements and deciding by its form whether it is valid or invalid. So we're going to start off with the first premise, which says if I take a shower, so P is I take a shower. Second statement I see is I use soap. I use soap. And it says if I use soap, which I already have that defined, my skin becomes dry. My skin becomes dry. And so I'm going to write these out as P implies Q, Q implies R, and the conclusion I want is P implies R. That's a valid argument. It's called the transitive property. P implies Q and Q implies R, then P implies R. So that's completely valid. It's like if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, but it's not equality here. It's conditional statements. So if this domino knocks that domino over and that domino knocks that domino over, then pushing the first domino over is going to knock over the third domino. All right. Premise, if the moon is made of cheese, then you will buy me a new car. If you want me to be happy, you would buy me a new car. Conclusion, if you loved me, sorry, I was looking at two different problems. My fault. 22. If the moon was made of cheese, then what goes up must come down. Let's say that conclusion didn't have anything to do with the moon being made of cheese. So if what goes up must come down, then most Americans like apple pie. Okay, so we're going to say P implies Q, Q implies R, therefore P implies R. It's the same that's the same form as before. So that's valid. So that's also the transitive property. Let's go ahead here and look at 23, which I was starting to write down in the middle of 22. If you loved me, Q is you would buy me a new car. And R is if you wanted me to be happy, you would buy me a new car. Conclusion, so if you loved me, you would buy me a new car. If you loved me, you would buy me a new car. Conclusion, if you loved me, then you would want me to be happy. No, because this is the wrong form. This is not P implies Q and then Q implies R. So this is invalid. So we would need the second statement to be if you buy me a new car, then you want me to be happy. Then we could draw this conclusion of if you loved me, you would want me to be happy. Okay. So if I pay my bills on time, Q is my credit is good. If my credit is good, I will become a movie star. Conclusion, if I pay my bills on time, then I will become a movie star. That's a valid argument form, whether that's uh, true or not. We're not uh, we're not trying to figure out the veracity of the claims here, right? But we're just saying, assuming these premises are all true, can we conclude what we want to conclude here? And yes, that is a valid conclusion given the premises that we assume to be true in this problem. All right, that's it for this section. I'll see you for the next set of videos.